Alright, let's make sure I remember to turn my mic back on this time. Hello, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, welcome back. I'm going to call this little corner and very, very, very little corner done for now. I want to finish, and again, I think I'm going to change that hot air balloon spline, but that'll be a project for another day. I want to get the top of the mountain finished and knocked off the list. And I think we're going to use this farmhouse, but I'm not sure yet. But we had this sandy area up here that I moved the cell point down the mountain. I have another idea for this section up here, but I could probably flatten this out a bit. So we're coming over here. No, because we're coming uphill over here. We're coming down, and then we're coming back down again. All right, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to mess with the height. For now, let's come back to rough dirt. And let's get rid of the sand. You know, we can play with grass and stuff later, but the rough dirt gives us a clean work surface. Alright, so that gets rid of it on this side. Oh, no, definitely wrong button. Alright, so let's get rid of the sand. And let's get rid of the sand. Alright, so that cleans that up. I think, let's see what this farmhouse looks like on top of the mountain. I need the whole transform group. Yep, so you are going to come up here. Spin you around. We're going to get rid of part of the fence. Come back this way. I want to set up the front of the house and then everything else we can adjust off of it. So I think I want to go something like this. So if anybody wants to use this as their farmhouse, they can. No, we're definitely going back. Hold on. Let's bring you back. And Alright, we are going to get rid of, let's make some changes. Let's get rid of that mess. Let's get rid of this mess. Alright, so that gets rid of that. Now let's start fixing fence. Actually, I think if the fence is in its own transform group, I think I'm going to just get rid of the fence altogether, or part of the fence. We'll see. Alright, so you can go. Alright, so that gets rid of, cleans that mess up. Alright, so we're coming out here. So we're coming out here. Coming out here. And this thing takes like this weird angle. Alright, so let's go you. Alright, so let's start here. And then we can just come straight back, but it's at a weird angle. Hold on, so let's bring you back out, straighten you up. Yeah, let's go to 0. And now let's bring this fence back. And you're gonna be just about right. So we could bring you over, and then we can bring this land up a little bit. So let's go Control R. Let's figure out our height. 200 point. Let's go 204. And then let's bring, need to go to replace. Let's bring the land back some. And then smooth it back out. Alright, that works. I think that gets our fence so it's not floating. A little bit, hold on. So now let's just bring it up a hair. Alright, that works. So it makes our fence not float. I'm going to come up here. How's our height? Do I need to come down on the height at all? Yeah, we're floating a little bit on the whole thing. So let's go here. And let's bring you down a hair. Alright, like that. Now do we have a gate? Do we have a fence post? I don't have a fence post. So this guy, we don't have a fence post to finish him off. I'm going to just delete that section of fence. Alright, so before I can finish the textures here, yeah, so let's get, let's go back to grass. Let's go grass and then we'll cut a road in. So come around here. And then our road is going to come around like something like this. And then it's going to continue. So the road's going to come around something like this. Yeah, so our road's going to come around something like that. Alright, now our driveway, so let's go to square, let's go to asphalt. We're at a 45-degree angle. Going to come out. Let's come out here and let's curve this way. Something like that. And then let's bring you out just a little bit more. Like that. And then I'll clean that edge up. So let's get a walkway across here. Something like that. And you're going to need a patio out back. So let's bring patio across to here. And we'll clean it up with grass. Something like that. Let's get a patio all the way out. Let's come across here and go straight back that way. All right, something like that. Now let's go back to round. Let's go out, wrong one. So let's come up here, let's go back to round, and let's go back to grass. Alright, so now we're going to bring our grass in. And we'll go a little bit further like that. And I'm going to bring you across like that. The grass down to the water. Through here. Yeah, something like that. And then let's clean this edge up. Let's go back to our rough dirt. Yeah, something like that. All right. And then back to grass, and right there. Alright, something like that. I'm going to mess this up. Nope, asphalt. I want this corner there, like that. Alright, so let's go in like that. So let's grab, let's come down here, let's go to grass. Back to subtract. Alright, so now let's clean up our grass. Come all the way down here. Get rid of these bushes. We're going to put different flowers in. So we can come all the way out here and work our way back. That side. Hold on, I want to clean some stuff up on that side. So let's get the grass over to here. So what does this corner look like? We have a gate there. I can live with that. Alright, so let's bring this down here. Just to this corner for now. Hold on. Oh, that's a shed. Alright, so that's a shed. So let's get, what are we on? We're on asphalt. Let's go like this. And let's grab our grass. And we'll clean up the water's edge. Cleans that up. Now let me switch over to, let's go to mud. Let's just get some mud along here. And then I'm going to remove a little bit of grass. Some something like that. Alright, so that puts our farmhouse back in. Let's go to, let's come over here. So let's go to deco foliage. Nope. Try that again. Deco foliage. Let's go with some nice and small circle. Don't like that one. Alright, let's go. That works. Throw some. So let's bring you back along here. And then let's go something like that. Alright, now this space over here, so let's close that. Close that. I'm going to do a quick save. Alright, we're going to go create a transform group and apple orchard. I'm going to go edit, cut, global company, paste. I'm going to create a transform group. We're going to call it apple orchard. I'm going to go cut it. I'm going to put it inside of this one. And I'm going to go edit, interactive placement, and put it right here. Now we're going to create another transform group. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to put it inside of this one. And we're going to duplicate it a couple times. This one's going to be our in. This one is going to be our out. This one is going to be our main. And then we'll make more as we go. So let's go File, Import, Railroad Mill. I'm going to cut it from there. I'm going to put it in here. And we are going to build ourselves an apple orchard up here using this building. Do I want it on that side, or do I want it on, oh, I like it better on this side. Hold on, we're going to put it on this side. No, it's the same side as the house, but I like it better over on this side. Okay. Let's go something like, let's get it square with the water. So let's go something like that. Yeah, let's go something like that. And then next to it, which side? So let's pull it out a little bit more. Let's go File, Import the small silo. I'm going to cut it from there. I'm going to paste it into here. And let's go Edit, Interactive Placement. Let's get our one of our components in. Now where do I want to put them? I think I'm actually going to put them over here along the rocks. And then I'm going to go File, Import, Water Tank. And you are going to go, let's go 2, 2, 4. Yeah, you don't need to be as big. So let's put you here. Something like this. That's fine. Jayhawk21, Merry Christmas. Thank you for stopping in, taking time out of your day and saying hello. Alright, so that's going to be our inputs for, I haven't decided what our inputs are going to be yet, but those are our inputs. Well, where our inputs are going to go. So we're going to pick up our apples like under here. We're going to have a trigger. We're going to pick up our apples under there. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to call this one trees. I'm going to duplicate that one again. I want to cut it from there. I want to paste it into here. And we're going to call it visibility nodes. Alright, so I'm going to try something I've never done before. Let's go File, Import, Apple Tree. I want to take the apple tree, I'm going to cut it from there, I'm going to paste it into here. Let's get it here. Make sure it's not floating. Alright, so let's get it there. Actually, hold on, I'm going to start over here. So let's start about here, and then we'll worry about the dirt later, or cleaning up the ground underneath the trees later. So now I want to take part of the tree. Oh, you're the branches and you're the top. You're built backwards. What are you? Hold on. You are... Oh, I can't do what I wanted to do. Or can I? You're the branches. I was hoping the apples were in its own transform group, but it's not. So I was hoping I can make the apples appear and disappear off the tree. But unfortunately I can't. Because the apples are connected to the apples are connected to the leaves. Right, hold on, I want to look at something else. Let's go here. Let's go documents, mods, hollow, map. I want to see if I have any other trees where the fruit is in its own transform group where it's not connected to the leaves. It doesn't have to necessarily be an apple orchard. So I want to try and make the fruit disappear and reappear off the trees. But I don't know if I think all of my trees, the apples, the fruits are connected to the leaves. So let's go over here to where the orchards are. Hollow map is almost ready for Dixie's been tested. I've got a couple more slight updates to make to it. I'm going to get it back to Dixie either tonight or tomorrow night. And this map should be ready to release New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Now, do I have a tree where the fruit is not connected to the leaves? Alright, you are cherry. And you're the same way, so your fruit is connected to the... Yeah, I don't think I have a tree where the fruit is separate. Except for the bananas, but I don't want to put the bananas... You are olive, and your olives are connected to the leaves. I think the only one I can make it work with is banana. Coconut. Nope, you're the same way. Your fruit is connected to... Alright, so I don't have anything in this map. Let me check the islands map. So I've got some different trees over there. Scripts, 16x script. Let's go look at the orchards here on the islands map. So I really don't want to use the banana trees. And I don't want to make all the leaves disappear. I just wanted the fruit to disappear, but I think all of my fruits, come on, give me the tree. I think all of my fruits, oh, hold on. Nope, visibility. Alright, hold on. Live fruit. This may work. this is going to work. Let's pull the apricot tree out of here. Apricot or peach? They both look the same. Okay. Apricot or peach? Let's go with peach. Let's see if peach does the same thing. So is the peach tree a separate visibility node? It is. Alright, so let's grab this guy. Let's go File, Export. I'm going to export it to my desktop first. So I can fix the textures. So let me get out of this map. Let's look at the peach tree. And yeah, so let's fix the textures. So let's go New Buildings, Textures. Crap, which ones did I need? New Buildings, Fruit Trunk, and Peach. So I need Fruit Trunk, and Peach. So this can come down here. This can come down here. And that can come down here. Now from the common files folder, I need branch and branch. And do I already have them in here? I don't. So from you, I need these two into here. And then we can clean this path up, and we can clean this path up. Alright, so that should, now we should have our peach tree. So let's go 0, 0, and 0. Yeah, let's save this. There's no texture error, so now let's go File, Export. Homestead, New Buildings, Peachtree. Alright, so that cleans up our textures, that gets it in the map. So we're in the Homestead map, we are in New Buildings, and then our Peachtree. Yep, all of our texture files are fixed. Alright, so now we can come in here. Let's take this apple tree and delete it. We're going to rename this Peach Orchard. And then you're going to get renamed Peach Orchard. Alright, so now let's go File, Import, Peachtree. FarmChick63, welcome back. We are going to build a peach. I was going to build an apple orchard, but now we're going to build a peach orchard instead. I'll show you why. Let's go Edit, Cut, Trees, Edit, Paste, Edit, Interactive Placement. Bam. Let's put it here. I want to try something I've not done before, and I figure this is a good map to try it on. So on the top of the mountain, we're going to build ourselves a small peach orchard near the farmhouse. So if anybody wants a little bit of income, they can do a peach orchard. But I want to take the fruit. I want the fruit. Yes, I want the fruit. I'm going to take the fruit. I'm going to cut it off the tree. I'm going to put it in the visibility node. And I had a feeling I'm going to have to rebuild every one of these trees. Because I want I want the fruit to appear on the tree as the factory's running. And when you come in to pick up your peaches to take them to sell them, I want the peaches to disappear off the trees. But the only way I can do this is this way. So we're going to have to build each tree as I move them. So you're going to go here, and then we're going to take the fruit. I'm going to duplicate it again. And then let's move the fruit over here. And let's get the fruit into place. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit tricky getting everything lined back up. So the fruit looks like it's on the tree and not just like floating in the air somewhere. So yeah, I get these crazy ideas every once in a while. But I think it'll look really cool. Alright, so that's that one. So let's go another trunk. Oh, it's off a little bit. I wonder if I can 848. Let's go 8. What was this one? 8.48. So if we put you at 8.48, and then the trunk is this one, and we move you to this one. Oh, that lines them up perfectly. Cool. That'll be easier. So let's duplicate this trunk again. And let's come out here. And I got room for another one. Yeah, so now let's grab the top. Duplicate the top. And then let's come down here to here. And then let's take this one to here. Alright, that lines that one up. Yeah, it won't take us long to build this factory. We can actually test it and see if it's actually going to work or not. Alright, so let's pull, oh, wrong one. What did I do wrong? I didn't duplicate it. Alright, let's go Control D. Now let's move it. So let's put you there. Now let's duplicate the top. And then let's take the top and line it up with the trunk. And then take this guy and line it up with this guy. Alright, so that lines that one back up. Like I said, I'll fix the dirt textures and stuff underneath these trees in a couple minutes. I just want to get all the trees into place first. So let's duplicate this guy, and let's bring him like this way. So I want to split the difference a little bit between these. So about there. Now hold on, I want to try something. There's a trick to this. If I put my cursor there and I go Control Shift C, and I come up here and I go like that, and I go Control Shift V. Oh, cool, it did work. Alright, that's going to make things a lot easier. So let's duplicate the trunk. put one about here. And let's duplicate the top. And then let's come down to the trunk. And let's go here. Let's go Control Shift C. And then Control Shift V. Cool. Puts it right where it needs to go. Now let's get, we can get one more tree over here. Let's grab a trunk. Let's put a trunk over here. And then let's duplicate a top. And then let's grab the trunk. And move the top into place. Alright. So now let's grab another trunk. Now let's bring him over this way. Something like that. This pine tree can go. So let's come back up here. Alright, hold on. Let's close all this crap again. I don't need open. Alright, so now let's duplicate the top. Alright, let's go back to the base. And then let's get the top in place. Alright, so that is that one. Now let's go another trunk. Even though it's a homestead map, I don't mind having a little bit of income. And I figured it's just a nice place to put a small orchard. Alright, so let's grab the top. You've got to have something with a little bit of income. Alright, so there's that one. So our road's going to come along here. Let's get one more on this side. So let's come out this way. Damn dog, being a pain in my neck today. Let's go that way. No, you're going to be in the way, so let's come over here. Something like that. I don't mind a little gap there. Don't mind a little gap there, so let's go here. Let's duplicate that one. And let's get it into place. Surprised I remember these key bindings because I can never usually remember what they are. Alright, so that brings that top into place. So now let's come over here. And let's grab another trunk. Him over here. Alright, that works. Now let's duplicate a top. Over here. grab another trunk. That's probably the last one. Let's grab the top. Alright, so let's grab this guy's coordinates. And let's move the top over here. And then let's grab, so let's grab another trunk. And let's come over here. And this is not going to have a really high capacity. And it's not going to have a really high work speed. So this is going to be really slow producing orchard. Just enough to have a little bit of income. Alright, so let's duplicate a top. Alright, so now let's grab our trunk. Coordinates. Give them to the top. Alright. So that cleans up. Do I want to get one? No, I don't want to get one more in. So how does that look coming in by the house? So if we're in a car, we're driving through here. We have textures to do. We come through here. Do I want to put one more in? Let's see if we have room for another one. If it's too bad, I'll duplicate it out. Or I'll delete it out. Let's grab one more. Yeah, we got room for one more. Let's pull him back a little bit. Something like that. Let's duplicate one more top. And then let's grab the base. And get the top in place. Alright. Now we're going to need let's go to our water field 4. I want a warning stripe. I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to go edit, cut, and paste. Alright, so we're going to put our, I don't think I'm going to do herbicide. I think we're just going to go water and compost. So let's make sure you're not floating. So you're going to go there. I can bring you out a little bit more. Let's bring you out. This guy, like so. Alright, so let's grab and let's go up here. Let's grab an exact fill root and duplicate that. Let's go edit, cut, in, edit, paste. Alright, let's throw this over here. You got to be a little bit bigger. But you've got to come down so you're just above the ground. Alright, so there's our in. Now unfortunately I don't have the correct out trigger built into this map. So I'm going to have to import one in from another map. Yeah, I'm going to have to import one in from another map. So we don't have one yet. Let's do a quick save. And we'll go import a trigger in. Close this. Let's grab. Do I have one I can grab here? Pie Factory does not have one. Fermenting House does not have one. Scrambled Eggs does not have one. I'm going to have to pull one out of another map. So let's go Documents. Don't matter which map we go into. So let's go here. Let's go to Global Company, Coal Mine. Yeah, go to the coal mine. Let's go to Out, and I need this loading station. So let's go File, Export. Loading station. Close that map so I don't accidentally make any changes to it. So let's go File, Import. Let's import the loading station. Let's go Edit, Cut, Out, Edit, Paste. It's got to be above the visibility node. And then you are where you're here. Alright, so let's pull you over. And let's get you under here where we can pick up our peaches. Let's bring you down. Actually, your whole thing can go even shorter. For now, let's make the smoke invisible until I get the whole trigger in place. So now you can come up. So like so. So come under here, we'll pick up our peaches. No, you gotta come. Let's turn you to minus 90. And let's try and get you centered. So about here. And here. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, so we're going to come under there. We're going to pick up our peaches. So we're going to drop off water and compost. We're going to pick up our peaches here. Alright, let me duplicate this one again. Let's call this one lighting. Crap, I don't have any lights in this. Actually, I do. Hold on, let's go down here. Let's come down here. I want this guy. No, not the spline. Give me the light. Alright, outdoor light. I'm going to duplicate that. Now I'm going to come down here to the factory. Let's go edit, cut, into the lighting. Alright, so that gets us our lighting. So let's put a light. Let's start over here. Hold on, I go back down on my speed. Alright, so let's grab you. Which way are you facing? You're facing that way. Let's turn you this way. Let's get a light here. Spin you around this way. And now let's get a light. Let's put a light. Where do I want it? Up below the window? No, let's put a light up here. Something like this. And now let's get a light down here where we pick up our fruits. Let's bring one down and out and spin it. And now let's find a spot under here to put our light. Something like that, so that'll be able to see at night to pick up our fruit. And then I want to get, I need a, do we have enough? Yeah, we'll have enough light here shining off of this to put our end product in. Alright, so that will work. So there's our lighting. So we have our ins taken care of, our outs taken care of. We have our lighting. Our lighting needs a attribute to work. On create. So I need my on create. And did I keep it in here? I did. I need this command. I need that command here. So the lights only come on at night. Miss Ofaana. Hello. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, we had a raid. Boss Pawsey is raiding with a party of 3. Thank you. Catch you next time. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Sorry, I don't have my alerts on because I'm working window, so I don't hear them. But thank you very much for the raid. Much appreciated. Hello. I am working on a new 4X map, multi-fruit with the extra animals. So it's going to have the dogs, the donkeys, the goats, and the ducks, but it's going to have little to no production. And it's not going to be factory supported like my other 3 maps. I'm putting a little bit of income in for a little bit of production for a little bit of income. But it's mainly going to be all create your own fields, and it's mainly going to be, and there's going to be 3 huge forests to do some forestry work. But right now we're working on a peach orchard because I want a little bit of income in the map. So we're working on a small peach orchard. Alright, so next thing I need is I need a camera. Let's grab a camera. So let's cut it out of there. Let's paste it into here. And we'll move it up 1 slot. So let's get our camera in place. And we'll get our camera in place. Let's go edit. Let's go 0, 0, 0. Let's bring our camera up. We have to have a camera looking down on the factory. So let's go like this, and then let's go like that. So there's our camera looking down on the factory, so that'll work. Now I need, and where do we want to put it? We need our global company menu. So let's go to our icons. Duplicate this one. Edit, interactive placement, bam. Let's pull it up out of the ground. Let's put it about here. I'm going to call it Peach Orchard. And then we're going to come back to that in 1 second. I want to come back up here. I want to grab our player trigger. I'm going to duplicate that. And let's go cut it from there. Let's put it in this factory. Let's move it up 1 slot. And let's go edit, interactive placement, bam. Let's put it right here. But it can go smaller. So there's going to be our global company pop-up menu right there. So now I can get the hotspot done for our peach orchard. So where's my map DE? So let's duplicate this. And let's go peach orchard. There's our peach orchard. Let's get our coordinates. We need our X and our Z. And I need the Z. And that's going to go here. Alright, so that's going to be our hotspot. So we have our ins taken care of, our outs taken care of, our main is taken care of, we have our trees, we have our lighting, we have our camera, and we have our player trigger. I don't need anything else, so that transform group can go. Let me do another quick save. And I am buffering, but I think it's just my phone. Let me know if anybody else is buffering or if it's just me. My Wi-Fi has been crap the last couple days. Alright, so let's minimize this a second. Let's come up here. Do I have my 110? Yes, I have my 110 open. Let's come to let's go to the islands map. I'm going to open up the 110. I want to grab, I should have a simple orchard, not just a big orchard. I should have a olive orchard. We can use this. I want to copy this over to here. Alright, I've got to change Ricci Islands to Ricci Homestead. Let me just save that real quick. And we're going to change olive orchard to peach here in a second. I want to grab placeables, global company. I want to grab the olive orchard. Let me copy this into the homestead map. and we're going to rename it. Peach. Alright, so now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change all of Ricci Islands to Ricci's Homestead. Alright, so that part's done, and I need to change this. I think it's also Ricci Homestead. Let me just double check that. It is Ricci, yeah, it's icon Ricci Homestead. It is icon Ricci Homestead. Alright, so that's done. So now we can come back over here. We can change olive to peach. Let's go through this. So we're going to produce peaches. It's going to be a peach orchard, produces peaches, raw material. So we're not going to input any herbicide. We're not going to input any diesel. It's strictly going to be water and manure. We're going to output peach. So let's save that. So let's come here to the peach orchard. Let's change olive to peach. Alright, so now we have our input trigger, no palette trigger. So we have our input trigger, we have our output trigger. We are no longer inputting herbicide, so that can go. We're going to input water, manure, or compost, so diesel can go. But you are now number 1. You are now number 2. So over here, you have to get renamed number 1 and number 2. So those are our inputs. We're going to put, how much water do you hold? 500,000 liters, I can live with that. 500,000 liters of manure in. Alright, so we're going to output peach, but you're not going to hold, but only, we're only going to hold 250,000 liters. And then you're going to have to be emptied. We're only going to produce 5,000 liters an hour because I don't want this to be heavy production. So no more herbicide in, no diesel in. So let's go 60% water and 40% manure. We're going to output 100% of peach. We have no smoke, so this can go. So here's our production line. Alright, so we have our player trigger, we have our product line. Input water, manure to get peach. So there's no pallet trigger. There's no smoke 2, there's no smoke 3. So we have our input, our output, our player trigger, and our camera. So now let's come over here. So our exact fill route is going to be 0 and 0, so that stays the same. Our out is going to be, those stay the same. Our player trigger is now number 6. And our camera is number 5. And do I want it to produce 5,000? Let's see. So 24 hours. No, hold on. So 5,000 times 24 hours gives you 120,000. So that'll take 2 days for the orchard to fill up. Yeah, so it'll take just about 2 days for the orchard to fill up. Do we want to go a little bit slower? Or can we? Now we can empty the orchard and sell the fruit every 2 days. I can live with that. Alright, so now we just have to put in our attributes, and this factory should work. Alright, so let's go here. Oh no, we got to paint the farmland in first. Hold on. So let's come up here. Let's zoom out a bit. I'm going to include this farmhouse in with the peach orchard. So if you want to live on top of the mountain, you're going to have to buy the peach orchard. So let's come over here. Let's come to our farmlands. Let's turn number 8 on, and we're going to call it the peach orchard. So our peach orchards, we're going to turn this one on. We're going to go 0.5. We'll see what the price is when we get in game. Let me save that. I want bit 3. So farmlands. Bit 3 is number 8. We're working with number 8? Yeah, we're working with number 8. So let's get our farmlands painted in. So when you buy this piece of property, you're going to own the peach orchard. And you don't need to own the water, but you are going to own this. If you buy the peach orchard, you're going to get this farmhouse with it. So when you buy this property, that's what you're going to get. Alright, now let's get our user attributes in for the peach orchard. Alright, so first one up is string. Second one is script callback. Third one is string. And then the last one is float. Now this is what makes our farmland, this is what makes our factory run these commands. So we are farmland 8. Is that the one we just painted in? Yes, that's the one we just painted in. This is peach orchard. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to steal this command. And I'm going to paste it into here. And I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to steal this command. And we're going to put it down here. We have to change the XML name to peach orchard. Alright, so let me think. We have our... So everything's done in the factory. We have our commands to make it work. We have our farmland painted in. Our farmland XML has been updated. And our factory XML has been updated, and our 110 has been updated. Alright, let's save the map, and technically this should work. Buffering only every once in a while? Thanks. Yeah, like I said, the Wi-Fi here is just crap. I had a few donations on the map. I'm gonna go out this week and get a Wi-Fi extender and see if that helps. My computer in my bedroom is the furthest away from the router, and that doesn't help matters at all. All right, let's go into the map. We still need to come back up and paint the textures. I just want to see if it works. Actually, now let's go finish the textures. If we're gonna do it right, we're gonna yeah, actually we're gonna have to delete the game anyway. But let's go back. If we're gonna go in and look at it, let's do it right. So let's come in here. Let's finish the textures. So underneath the trees, what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to take the factory. I'm going to come down here to where we were working. And then let's take the trees and let's turn them invisible for a minute. And that gives me an idea of where I want to work. So let's go to animal mud we're on. So let's get some mud underneath the trees. So let's get a row of mud here, a row of mud here. Let's put some mud under that tree, and let's get some mud under this tree. Alright, so now we can come back in and we can clean up. See, how do I want to do this? Let's put grass up to the mud. So let's come back to grass. So let's get some grass filled in here up to the mud. Yeah, up to about here. Then you're going to switch back over to rough dirt for a couple minutes. So let's come down here, go back to grass. So let's take our grass along here. And let's take our grass up to about here. And then under here, let's go back to rough dirt for a second. So this road's going to come in here to pick up peaches. So I can put a little bit of grass back here. Alright, and then let's on the back side. We don't need any grass on the back side. Let's go back to animal mud. And let's put our water. So our water's going to come up, make our dirt look wet. Something like that. And then on this side, our road is going to come down. So let's go back to rough dirt. So our road's going to come out of here, come over like this way on that side. And then our grass is going to come like along here. Something like that. Let's get our grass back in on this side. Alright, now on this side, let's remove the grass. And then we'll figure out where it's going to go. Alright, so we got animal mud and dirt. I think on this side, I think I don't want that little strip of grass. Let's go, what are we on? Let's go to rough dirt. Let's go like this. So on this side, I don't want any grass. So we're going to have our rough dirt. You're going to transition over to grass. Something like that. So our road's going to come down. Come around this way. And we're going to drive back out this way. Okay, so let's get a little bit of grass back along here. We can clean this edge back up on this side. And let's fix our grass here that we took out before. We got a little bit of grass to clean up back here. So you can go. Something like that. Let's bring our grass back around. So that cleans that side up. Let's clean up a little bit of grass over here. Actually, I just want to take that back to dirt. So let's take you back to dirt like so. Something like that. Alright, and then let's get a little bit of decal foliage. I think it was this one. Yeah, let's get a little bit of decal foliage to match the other side of the street. Doesn't need to go all the way in, so about here. Actually, let's just take it all the way around. Let's bring our weeds along here. Something like that. So that fixes all of our textures. Let's go back here, make our trees visible, and then let's save this again. Alright, so now let's go back in game. Alright, well I can delete this one. Let's go new game. Because as I'm building the map, none of the existing game saves will work. So every time I go in, it has to be a new game save. Alright, so we look on the map. I should now have, oh, I gotta remove Sally's playpen cell point. So that cell point has to come out. So we're gonna just ignore it for now. You're gonna see a cell point on the top of the mountain. Ignore it. We're gonna take it out. So let's visit the peach orchard. Let me get a little bit of speed. Make sure nothing's floating. So our farmhouse. So now we come up the hill, and if you want to buy this piece of property, come up the hill and you'll have a farmhouse, and you'll have a peach orchard. Ignore, you're going to see a cell point somewhere here in the ground. Ignore it. It's going to come out. So that takes care of, let's see what the piece of property costs us if we want to purchase the orchard. The orchard is only 66,000. That's not going to work. Let's come back out here a minute. Let's come over to here. Let's go to the farmlands. Let's take this to 1. And then let's take and find our items XML, and we have to remove Sally's. So this line here has to come out. Alright, so Sally's will not spawn in. So now let's go back in game. So let's look at that again. So the top of the mountain, we now have the peach. So Eleanor's Castle Cafe is still a sell point. We're going to leave that in. So now we have the peach orchard. So we come up top. There's no more sell point. It's only a peach orchard. Again, I hate walking slow. Alright, so now if we come up here and we want to buy this piece of property, what is the peach orchard going to cost us? 133,000. That's better. So let's throw some money in here. Let's purchase, wrong one. Let's purchase that piece of land. Now I should get the global company icon. I do. So we're going to input water and manure to get peaches. Let's come over here. Let's throw the store delivery mod down here. Let's grab, oh crap, I didn't put the visibility node in. Hold on, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I forgot to make the peach tree work. The whole point of this factory is to make the peaches appear and disappear, and I forgot to put the visibility node in. Alright, so let's come back here. Let's go to Peach Orchard. Now I need a visibility node, so I gotta steal, what factory has a visibility node? Southern Grace, do you have a visibility node? You do not. Alright, what factory has a visibility node? The evaporator has a, I think someone's here. The evaporator has a visibility node. Now you have a plane. You're all movers. I need a visibility node. Composter, do you have a visibility node? You have a plane. Feed mill. Feed mill may have a visibility node. No, you have a plane. Alright, one of my warehouses should have a visibility node. So let's go to building B. No. C. Yeah, you're going to have visibility node. Alright, I need to steal this command and put it in the peach orchard in out. So under here, we need that command. Now I've got to go back in the map. Let's come down to the peach orchard visibility node. And it is going to be 1 and 1. So you are going to be 1 and 1. Alright, now this is going to work. So now let's try this again. Let's come back in the map. Save game 2. Save game 1 is currently unused. Oh crap, I deleted my Ritchiville save. I accidentally deleted my Ritchiville save. I'm gonna have to my save. I don't even know if I have a save game backup to put in. Crap. Man, I spent like 8 hours on that game save. 10:18, good afternoon. I am upset. I think I deleted my Ritchiville save. I did. My Ritchiville save is gone. I'm going to be so upset. So let's... Alright, hang on. Let's throw some... Oh, wrong one. Let's throw some money in here. Let's get them back. Let's get our speed back. Alright, so let's buy the peach orchard. Again, don't go by the map. This is still the Ritchiville map. So let's buy the peach orchard. Let's visit the peach orchard. And then let me get... I can throw it up here. Let's come up here. Let's throw down our store delivery mod. Let's grab this guy. And this guy. And let's throw a load of water in here. Alright, so let's grab F11. Let's grab a load of water. See, there's no peaches on the trees. That's exactly what I wanted. So let's throw the water in here. You have no idea how upset I am now, because that was my realistic game save with like 8 hours on it. Probably more than that, because that was like one complete game day, so I probably had a good 20 hours on that game save. Alright, let's get you out of the way. You can sit over here for now. I'm hoping I have my save game 1 backup I can put in, but I don't even know if I can do that. Alright, so let's grab the K100 and the slide on tipper. And let's grab a load of either compost or manure. Alright, so let's throw in either compost or manure. Compost. Compost. I'm going to stay in the truck so we get a better view. But let me get out here so that we get a better camera angle. I think that's the best I'm going to get. That's the furthest I can zoom out. So now I'm going to go to 120 speed. And we should start seeing peaches appearing on the trees as the factory's producing peaches. Let's go up to 2000 speed for just a little bit. So as the factory's producing, you're going to see peaches coming in on the trees. Let's just go through the night. I'm going to go till it's like almost dark. Alright, let's go back down to just 1 speed. Now, if we come in here, when we come in here and we pick up our peaches, all the peaches should now disappear off the trees again. So let's come under here, get the signal to fill. And I'm going to zoom my camera back out. So as we're filling our peaches, they should all start disappearing off of the trees. Yeah, that's exactly how I wanted it to work. And then you take your peaches and go sell them. So that's how I wanted this to work. 1018, I am slowly buying fields on Ritchiville. Wow. I can't buy fields on Ritchiville anymore because I accidentally deleted my save. Alright, so I'm going to call this factory, I'm going to actually call the whole mountain done. There's nothing else up here I have to fix. The sell point's in. There's no missing grass. I could probably do a little bit more texture painting. Probably fix a few textures. But for the most part, got a little bit of a steep hill here, but that's alright. For the most part, the entire top of the mountain is done. So let's get out of here. I'll check the log for errors. Rob, hello. I was testing today and I accidentally deleted my save game 1, and my save game 1 was my Ritchiville. Let's go to Farm Sim 19. Yeah, save game 1 is gone. Do I have a save game backup save game 1? I do. I could put my backup in. Yeah, I can put my save game 1 backup in. Is it in my recycle bin? Or does it get like completely deleted? Yeah, no save game 1. Yeah, I accidentally deleted my save game 1, so let's put the backup in before I forget. Let's save game 1. That's my latest backup from last night. So So let me copy that to here. And let's go rename, and it's just got to be save game 1. And then let's come back here to F, and then let's drop this back in here. And we go in game now. I should have my save game 1. Let's go to Ritchiville zipped, and let's see if my save game 1 is back. Oh, you're not going to work? You used to be able to put your save game backup in without any problems. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, remember my save game 1 is back. Alright, yeah, it's like I said, I had about 8 hours on it. Alright, so saved my save game. Alright, so the top of the mountain was missing just a little bit of grass. We're going to call the top of the mountain done. So let's just go to back to grass. And let's just put in our little bit of missing grass along the road. And then I thought I saw some over here missing somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So along here we were missing some grass. Let's just get a little bit more along here. Alright, so we're going to call top of the mountain done. Now, I really didn't think I was going to get this far. I didn't import anything else into the map. But what we can do is we're going to start on the inside of the mountain. Now we're going to work our way out. So what we can do is let's make our water plane invisible. Let's get our river repainted. And let's get rid of some floating bits and bobs. Alright, so you're going to get deleted. So let's make sure we're going to go to Mountain Rock. Actually, I'm going to go to Mountain Rock Dark. Let's go to Mountain Rock Dark. Let's keep it on grass. Let's keep it on subtract. So let's go, and then we're going to go pretty big on our brush. So we're going to get rid of the grass. We're going to get rid of all the grass from where the water is now. And we're also going to paint it the darker color. We're going to just rough it in, and we'll clean it up when we paint the grass back in along the water. So let's get all of our water textures fixed. And we'll get rid of all the grass. That's now where our new canal is. Like I said, this is just going to be really rough. Let me see what he's barking at. Ooh, am I on? Hello, hello? I think so. Did I not? Am I back? Yeah, I got volume. All right. It's the neighbor across the street. All of his kids are over, so he's barking at all the neighbors in the cars coming in and out of the street next door. All right, so hold on. We want to take this canal and I want to go along the street. So we're going to go replace, we're going to go to 80, and we're going to cut this back even further on this side. So we're going to come out, so let's go smooth it a little bit until about there. So I want the water a little bit deeper on this side. Yep, right by the road. Alright, so let's go back to subtract, and let's move our grass back. We'll roughen our mountain. Roughen the mountain rock. Yeah, now let's just smooth this out on this side. So let's come back to replace, and you're going to come back this way. And smooth this edge back a little bit. Alright, so now let's take, oh, this end is a little jaggy. Let's smooth this end out a little bit. That works. So now I gotta go back to subtract. So let's get rid of our grass in the water. And let's bring our textures back. So what do we got going on over here? Let's get rid of these textures and we'll see where we are. So you're going to come around on this side. We got to get rid of grass on this side and in the water. And now bring our rock texture around. So we still have a floating tree here. And we still have some grass here. So let's get rid of the grass. So that's going to bring us out here. So let's subtract the grass along the water. And I want to go a little bit wider. So let's go back to replace. And let's take you a little bit wider. Something like that. That works. Alright, so now we can just continue, subtract. Let's get rid of the grass first. And then let's go back to replace and let's smooth this out. Not that it really needs to be smoothed under the water, you're not driving in there anyway, but alright, back to mountain rock. Take us to here. We got lots of grass in the water. Hold on, let me back up. Yeah, we got a lot of grass in the water. Let's go back to, are we on replace? No, let's go back to subtract. And then let's get rid of all of this grass in the water. And we'll come back later and get it back along the shores. So let me move my camera. So let's go this way So you're going to come around this way, you're going to come around this way. You're going to go off the map. We got a lot of smoothing to do over there. Alright. So where does that leave us? Yeah, we got a lot of smoothing. We got a lot of grass under here to remove. Let's get rid of the grass. And then let's get rid of the grass along here. And then let's go out this way. Just get rid of the grass. Alright, so let's take this guy here. And like I said, this doesn't have to be perfectly level underneath, because the only boats we have are the fake fishing boats. You're not actually going to be driving under the water on this map. Alright, so let's come out here off the map. We get all the grass out from under the water. Yeah, we got all the grass out from under the water. Alright, so let's continue along. Nope, we didn't. Alright, let's continue along this way. And we're gonna have, first thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to figure out where this water's gonna go, because I want it a little bit wider. So let's go back to replace. Now we can come along here and we can cut this a little bit deeper. Something like that. And then we can, let's smooth out the edge a little bit. And then let's go back to subtract. Let's get rid of the grass. So let's bring our riverbed in. Alright, so we're going to come over here, and then we have to go a little bit narrower to get under this bridge. Alright, so that's going to stay. So let's just, let me go down a little bit on my strength. Alright, so let's just smooth this edge out a little bit. And then we'll take it to that bridge. Alright, so let's go back. Oh, we're on subtract, so let's get rid of the grass along here and along here. And then along here a little bit more. We'll clean up the edges later. Just want to get the water, I want to get the canal roughed in. So let's go along here, along here. I think there's any more grass. Yeah, I think I got the grass out of that section. So let's come up here. And do we want to go any wider when we come out of the bridge? think we're good through here. So let's go subtract. Yeah, let's go subtract. Let's get rid of grass. And then let's go something like this. Now down here, we got a lot of grass to erase. Alright. So let's go subtract. Let's get rid of this grass. And here I'm going to go back to replace. So let's make you come over like this. And smooth you out a little bit. And get rid of the grass. So we've got a couple more floating trees. So where the forest used to be over here. Get rid of our grass. And I think we have to smooth. Yeah, we got to smooth this edge back. So let's continue along here. You are my only tree of this type in the map, so I'm going to keep you for now, but you're going to just get moved over here. And I got to smooth this edge out coming this way. Yeah, so let's come back to replace. And let's smooth this corner out this way. Something like that. Alright, so let's go to and hold on, let me back up a little bit. Alright. So now let's get our darker color in here. More grass. Because you're not on subtract. That's why the grass ain't going anywhere. How much more grass did I miss? Get rid of that grass. Alright, so it takes us to here. Alright, so you can go. Let's do a quick save because I haven't saved in a while. Let's subtract. Alright, so we're back on subtract. So let's get rid of this grass. This way. And then we're gonna go. You're pretty sharp, so hold on. Let's smooth this a little bit, like so. And then let's go off the edge of the map this way, then we'll come back around. Alright, so we got a floating tree here. The boat has to stay. The grass has to come out. Alright, now we can finish this off the edge of the map. Should take us off of here. Oh, we got some grass. That should take us off of there. Alright, so now we can continue working back this way. Now, do I want to go? Yeah, I do. Hold on. Let's go back to replace. And then let's cut this a little bit wider. Something like that. And then we can, yeah, we can. So let's come over here and let's very carefully, with a smaller circle, I want to come back here a little bit and just trim this off. On this side. Now where does that put us? Yep, as I thought so. Let's take this one, let's duplicate this one, and let's move it under here. Alright, so that we exposed that one. So let's come back here. And now let's go back to subtract. And there. So let's work our way back in towards the waterfall with a little bit smaller circle. So we're going to go this way. We got a lot of grass, but how close are we? Probably too close. Let's get rid of it and clean it up coming back in later. Let's get rid of the grass for now. And we'll clean it up as we come back in. Just going to take it back like that. So this gets us back into the waterfall area. Alright, so that takes us back there. Now we need to get rid of the rest of the grass over here. come out this way to this bridge. And we'll continue our way around the center here in a minute. We'll come back and we'll connect that up to where we started. So let's take this out and around. So let's get rid of the grass. Underneath here. Let me spin around this way where I can see. Alright, so let's bring you over. And you over. So it takes us to this bridge. And we'll come back and finish this section. So let's take and finish the inside of the canal. Back to where we started. Gets us there. Now over here, alright, so let's smooth. Oh, wrong one. Smooth this out. And then, oh, let's get rid of any grass. And now, you are going to come over this way. You are going to come over this way, and I think I just painted grass back in because I had the wrong button checked. So, but let's get you started going in this direction, and I got to go back and look for grass. I think I painted it back in because I had the wrong button on. Did I paint grass back in? Yeah, we painted grass back in. So let's come over here and subtract it back out. Alright, now let's go this way. Yeah, these are the boring bits. These are the bits that I even hate. I'd rather just build. I hate doing all this little detailed texture painting, removing grass crap. Alright, so now let's take this off the edge of the map. So let's make sure I got the rest of my grass out. No more grass. Then we'll come back and we'll fix the other texture along there. Alright, so you're going to come along there, go that way. You're going to come this way. So I think I already had the grass removed from this section. I just didn't have the textures. Oh, come on, my mouse clicky's not working with me now. Yeah, we do have some more grass in here. So you're going to go this way. You're going to go this way. So yeah, miss some more grass. Alright, so you are going to come this way. You are going to go this way. And that should rough our water back in. So that should rough our water back in. Let's take our water plane, make it visible. Now, before I forget and we get building, I want to let me grab this bridge. Let's grab this bridge. I'm going to duplicate it, and it's a pain in the neck to get straight, but I want to put it over here coming onto this island, which is going to be forest. So before I get building some other stuff, let's get this guy. So let's make him a little bit longer and probably a little bit wider. Oh, you actually look pretty good. I wasn't expecting it to fall into place that easy. So that's going to take us across to a forest over that way. So now we've got a big mess in the middle here to clean up. So let's get rid of a lot of these old trees so we can start fresh. Same thing over here. Alright, so that cleans up this side. So now we can start fixing textures and grass inside of the mountain, or inside the canal. Alright, for now, Dexter's I'm not going to keep in this map. So Dexter's can go. This light can go. This light can go. This extra section of road can go. The diner we are going to keep, so I just want to move that for now. So the diner is staying, but it's going to go in a different spot. So I want to keep it, so let's just push it to the outside for now. And then Lucy's, the horse area, we're going to keep. But for now, I just want to push it on the outside of the map. So that cleans up. Let's try and get rid of some more of this mess. I want to start with a clean slate as much as I can inside the water. I don't mind a few trees here and there, but I want the majority of them back out. Alright, you need to stay and you need to stay. This light can go. This bridge can go. This bridge, there's no more water here, so that bridge can go. This bridge can go. Oh, we gotta flatten you back out, so so that gets rid of that hole. Alright, so now let's get our textures fixed inside of the canal. So let's go to back to grass. And now we gotta be a little bit more careful coming along the water. Right now I'm just worried about texture, I'm not worried about grass. I'm not putting any fencing along here, so if you fall in the water, your vehicle's going to sink. You're on your own. You're going to have to reset it to the shop. So all these old textures. Can go back to grass. All the way up to the road. So what do we have here? We've got an extra piece of road here. Let's get rid of that. Now let's bring our grass texture back under the bridge. So that's there. We're going to have a lot of grass to paint back in. Let's take you to here. I'm not worried about all these bushes yet. They're going to come out eventually. But I want to figure out where we're going with this dirt road once we come back across. I might take it straight out, I'm not sure. But for now, we can just go back to grass. And then I think you're just going to come straight out. So I think you're just going to come here. Something like that. So let's get rid of this mess over here. Get a little bit closer and a little bit more detailed. Alright, so let's go to a smaller brush. Now let's get our grass along the water. Down to the next bridge. We got some grass here, so we on replace or we on subtract? We're on replace. Let's go to subtract and get rid of the rest of this grass. Oh, did I sneeze? Or did I cough? It's my sinuses have been killing me. Most of the time I can't remember if my mic is on, my mic is off, or if I have even had time to mute it. Alright, so let's come along here. Let's get to the bridge. So let's spin around. Now on this side. And we can go a lot bigger. So let's get rid of this mess. And I see a part of land over here that's not smooth. So yeah, so let me go back to replace, and then let's smooth this out. Alright, it's not smooth over here either. It's the wrong one. Let me go here, let me smooth this out. Alright. So back to grass. Alright. To there. And here. Alright. So this road over here is now back to grass. Up to the mountain. Let me go smaller so I can get a detailed line along the mountain. We may have to come back in and paint a little bit more mountain texture back onto the ground. Yeah, we're going to have to come back and paint a little bit more mountain texture back in. But we can clean that up when we get really, really detailed to putting the grass back in. This old road can come out. Time is it? About 4:13. As soon as we get the textures painted on the inside of this, as soon as we get the grass all painted back in on the inside the canal, I'm going to get out of here for the day. So we are going to have to bring a road back and come up to go up the mountain. So let's come over here and carefully put grass back like this way. So we've got that road coming in from there. And what do I want to do? Do I want to keep that road in like that? No, we don't need two. So we come down the mountain. Let's go back. Yeah, let's go back to all green here a minute. It's easier to start and put it back in. So let's go all green to here. So now we're going to want a road coming off the mountain. We definitely want to come back over this way, but we can go more straight than what we were. So let's go back to rough dirt. And let's get our wheel, let's get our, there we go. So now we want to come over here. Want to come straight over though, like so. And then I want to come over here. Now we can come off the bridge going this way, and we can come off the bridge going this way. Alright, that looks better. We have, oh, let's go back to grass. Alright, so that takes us over to this bridge, but we can work our way back from this side. Alright, so over here, let's get our grass put back in. And work our way back that way. And we'll come up and we'll get rid of all these ugly looking weeds and bushes, and we're just going to go back to just straight grass. Oh, too far. Right about there. And then we'll come along the edge and we'll clean up the grass another day. I just want to get the major textures back. So let's come over here. We'll come back along the water. Back. We got a lot of grass and textures to, or a lot of foliage to fix. But I'm hoping a couple days that we'll have the whole inside of the canal done. I have to import a couple more factories and a couple more buildings into the map. But nothing for the inside the canal. The inside the canal is not going to have any buildings. Yeah, we do have to underpaint the roads, and that takes time. Putting the grass back in and fixing all of the foliage shouldn't be too bad. Let's take this to the bridge. this. Oh, I'm hearing more car doors. Alright, so let's get rid of this piece of road we don't need. So that takes us over here. Farm Chick, I'm getting more and more comfortable with landscaping tool. I was so scared of it at first. Now it's kind of, yeah. You can hear, oh, can you hear the mic turned off? I can even hear it. Okay, so my mic button's not working. Alright, that's good to know. That's next on the list after a new headphone, a new headset's on next is on the list after the Wi-Fi extender. Takes us along here, Got a little bit more grass to clean up. We'll clean it up when we get the really, really fine detail stuff done. Get to the bridge. Yeah, alright, let's go back to subtract. There's way too much grass in here. Apparently we didn't get it all. Alright, something like that. And then let's get rid of this mess. And let's get you back to all grass. This is going to give us a clean slate to work with. This will get us a nice clean slate inside of the mountain. Okay, let's smooth you out over here. So let's go back to replace. Smooth you out. So this will give us a nice clean slate inside of the canal to work with. And then starting tomorrow, before we put any more factories and forest and anything back in, tomorrow the fun begins, because now we have to go really low and really detailed. We have to go to gravel. We have to go to, I'm going to keep it round. So we're going to take and we're going to go really small in our circle. And we've got to get a small run of gravel along the roads on both sides. And because I have to do this because, let me show you. Let me get a small section done, and I'll show you why we have to do this. Now we have to take the grass, and we have to paint the grass all the way up to the road. But the reason I have to paint this back in underneath the roads on the entire map is, let me just go around this curve and I'll show you what I mean. Let's just go here. We'll go a little bit straighter on this side and I'll show you. So we're going to go back here on both sides. Because after the entire map is done, we have to zoom all the way out. We have to zoom all the way out to get a picture of the entire map for the PDA. And when you zoom all the way out, And when I zoom all the way out, when I make the water invisible, you can no longer see the roads. By me underpainting the roads, when I make the map, it puts the roads, gives me a gray line where all the roads are. So that's why we have to underpaint the roads. Or when I make the map, we don't know where the roads are. So this is a painful process that has to get done. Unfortunately. So, like I said, I'm going to get out of here, though, for the night. We'll get the roads inside the canal painted tomorrow. We'll get all the grass fixed on the entire inside of the canal tomorrow. And then there's not going to be any fields inside of the canal. We're going to get all the underpainting done. We're going to get all the grass done, and we're going to get all the trees put inside the canal, because I want to call inside of the canal done tomorrow. So that's a pretty aggressive schedule tomorrow, but I want to get it done. And then as we paint the grass back in, all these stupid, crazy bushes will disappear. So we don't have to worry about erasing them. When we paint the grass back in, they'll disappear. But I'm going to save this. I'm going to get out of here for the night. Wish everybody Merry Christmas. Thank you everybody for stopping in today. I had some raids. I had some follows. Rob, have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Jim, Bob, Vic, when do you do PDA pick? You don't. You just turn up view range to max. Don't know what you mean. When you do the PDA pick, you just turn the up view. Oh, I did not know that. I've always zoomed all the way out and then taken my screenshot and then fixed it in paint.net. You're going to have to teach me something when it's time to do the PDA. I'll have to shoot you a whisper. You'll have to come in and tell me what to turn up when we do the PDA. But I'm still going to take the time and underpaint the road, because I think it looks good when you're in game to have that little bit of gravel along the road and then the grass coming up to it. So I'm definitely going to still paint it back in. But thanks everybody. I'm going to get out of here for the night.